Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video session. On previous video session, I have completed chapter 5 organizing, that is the second function of management. Now I will start a new chapter, that is staffing, the next function of management after organizing. Today I am going to deal the concept of staffing, in that the learning objective, that is overview of the chapter, introduction to the staffing and its meaning. The learning objective of staffing chapter is we are going to understand the definition of staffing, establish its relationship with human resource management, how it is connecting to the human resource management, need and importance of staffing, the steps involved in staffing process, the meaning of recruitment and selection, important sources of recruitment, steps in the selection process, need for training and development, the various on the job and off the job training methods. So these all we are going to learn under this chapter. So it starts from the definition or meaning of the staffing, and it will end up the on the job and off the job training methods provided to the overall development of the employees. In simple, staffing means how to recruit the employees and what is the requirement in the organization. So analyzing these all related to the human resources in the organization, that process will be called as the staffing. Introduction. The foundation of any organization is by the talented and hardworking people who are the principal assets of any firm. It is an established fact that the growth of the organizations require continual infusion of quality staff. Continual infusion is nothing but a continuous recruitment of the people, that is staff. They must be qualified, that is they must have the skill, knowledge, capability and ability to perform with respect of job title. So the growth of organization is on the basis of the qualified staff or employee who are working in the organization. The adequate staffing or provision for appropriate human resources is an essential requirement for any organization's success. The mantra for organization success is the adequate staffing. That is nothing, the good quality of human resources in the organization. It is therefore believed that an organization can achieve its objectives only when it has the right peoples at the right position. Organization can achieve the objectives only when the right people on the right position. For example, for recruitment of sales manager, a person should have a quality, convincing power, good communication, understanding of customers' needs, proper responses for customers for their satisfaction. So these qualities are required with respect of academical qualification, might be any degree, or a person must complete in commerce with any commerce related degrees. The person will be called as the right person for the sales manager job. So a person who is competent for the right position along with his or her qualification and experience, so that they must be posted to the position with respect of the job specifications required for the position. The meaning of staffing. Before dealing the meaning, I'm going to give some informations related to the staffing. After planning and selection of the organization structure, the next step in the organization or management is keeping filled the positions or post in the organization. So that after completions of the planning and the organization structures, the next management process is staffing. This is terms as the management of staffing function. In simplest terms, staffing is putting the people to jobs. This is the general meaning of staffing for your better understanding. In the management of staffing function, the simple meaning is putting the people to their jobs. It begins with the workforce planning. Workforce are nothing but the requirement of candidates to do the job, and it includes the different other functions like recruitment, selection, training, development, promotion, compensation, and performance appraisal of workforce. So it will start from the planning of workforce, and it will add up with some concepts of staffing. So whatever I had given here, a 6 concept, which is the sub points or sub topics of staffing. The whole chapter we are going to understand what do you mean by recruitment, what are the sources of recruitment, each sources advantages, disadvantages, the meaning of selection and the process of selection, training, how it is giving the benefit to the organization as well as for the employees, development, which is the concept interlink with the training, promotion, that is one of the internal sources of recruitment, compensation and performance appraisal. Compensation is nothing but giving the salary and extra fringe benefit to the workers or employees. The performance appraisal, the rating of employees' performance on their job. So these all we are going to understand on this chapter in further classes. As I already say, the staffing is that part of process of management which is concerns with obtaining, utilizing and maintaining a satisfactory and satisfied workforce. Here, obtaining is nothing but identifying who are better for the organization. Utilizing, that is how to take a work from their skills and capabilities. And maintaining a satisfactory and satisfied workforce by providing a compensation, incentives, increment, bonuses, commissions, and recognition. By providing these all, you can maintain the workforce satisfaction level high towards the organization. The staffing may involve any combination of employees, including like daily wages, consultants, and contract employees. Company or organization will not hire the employees permanently. So, according to the requirement, they can hire a daily wages who will get the payment on daily basis. Some consultants, like, they will be only required for consulting. Some contract employees to whom you can call as a temporary workers or employees. Say as they may work only for 6 months or only 1 year. So always staffing will make a combination of these kinds of the workers in the organization. Staffing recognizes the importance of every single person employed by an organization, as it is the individual worker who is ultimate performer. Always staffing is activity not only includes of recruiting or selecting the employees, even though it is plays a vital role in the organization for recognizing the single employees who are working in the organization, and it is also find out who is ultimate performer, that is who are giving the best to the organization achievement. So staffing will identify those kinds of the best performer in the organization. Next, now we'll understand the meaning of staffing. This meaning you have to write in the exam. If the question asks us, what do you mean by staffing? Staffing has been described as the managerial function of filling and keeping filled the positions in the organization structure. In simple, in every organization, they will be having the organization structure, that is who will be in the top management, who will be in the middle management, and who will be in the lower management. So, to identify the top management, middle management, lower management, you must identify the workers for appointment. So, staffing mainly described as it is a managerial function because we already understand this under the first chapter, the functions of management. So its main activity is filling and keeping filled the positions in the organization structure. When the vacancy is created, you have to, being as a staffing manager or HR manager, you have to fill and keeping fill the positions without keeping the vacant for so many days. This is achieved by, first of all, identifying the recruitment of workforce, followed by recruitment, selection, placement, promotion, performance and development of personnel. So how you can keep keep filling and keep filling the positions in the organization by doing these all activities. That is, first things you have to identify the recruitment of workforce, that is vacant positions in the organization, and it has to be followed by the recruitment, that is advertisement. After getting the response from the candidate, or you can say applicants, you have to make a decision, that is selection. After that, selected employees must be sent for the placement, for which positions they have been selected, that you have to place them for their position. Once they are placed and they did their job, next thing, if they are qualified for the promotion by performance appraisal, so you have to promote them for the higher position. Appraisal, that is rating their job or rating their activity or task. And if any low rating getting by the employees, you have to send for them development, that is only called development of personnel. To fill the roles designed into the organization structures. So this is all done only for filling the roles in the organization structure. In a new enterprise, the staffing function follows planning and organizing functions. So in every new enterprises which is established newly, so they will start with the staffing functions by planning and organizing the functions. So after deciding what is to be done, how it is to be done, and after creations of the organization structure, the management is in the position to know the human resource requirements of the enterprise at different levels. So every new enterprises will just do the planning and they will organize the things. After that organization structure is prepared, they will start recruiting the employees in the organization for their achievement of for their achieving the organization goal. Once the number and the types of the personals to be selected is determined, so management starts with the activities relating to recruitment, selection and training the people to fulfill the requirements of the enterprise. It is like after deciding the organization structure, how many number and the what kind of the personnel, that is employees, according to the positions you have to recruit the employees by checking their capabilities, skills and knowledge. And also along with that, one of the most important, that is qualification. So management will start the activity by posting the jobs through the recruitment, that is advertisement. So recruitment is like, it is the process of scrutinizing and stimulating the candidates for applying the job in the organization. After the recruitment, you will receive the applicants. So you have to scrutinize them under the selecting process. Once selected, must send for the training. That is only training people. So everybody will not have the knowledge what they have to do in the job. So for that reason, organizations has to provide a training facility for their development. And also it is given for fulfillment of the requirement of the enterprise. Each and everything has to be done with accordance of achievement of the organization objectives. People has to be trained according to organization's requirement. In an existing enterprise, staffing is a continuous process because new jobs may be created and some of the existing employees may leave the organization. For all kinds of existing enterprises, that is who are running their business, so they will be having, the staffing will be continuous process for them, because might be the people get retired or they may leave the organization by attracting the salary in other organization. By doing this, they may leave the organization. So new jobs will be created by some of the existing employees may leave the organization for some personal reason or dissatisfaction of the organization's policies. This completes today's topic, that is meaning, learning objectives, introduction to the staffing chapter. Thank you.